Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and it's time for a truly hyper overpowerful, just disgusting mistake of a card that is overlooked but awesome. I say it's overlooked because I've never seen anybody playing this, probably because of its age. It's basically Legacy, Vintage, and Commander, but I guarantee if you are running a Commander deck with this color, you're immediately going to go get this card. Also, it's only about $3.25 online, so feel free. From way back in Onslaught, we've got Aurification. So this is a 4-cost enchantment for 2 white and 2 generic. And I think to describe what it does, I'm going to read the official updated Oracle text. It's a little bit more accurate than what's written on the card, unless you're familiar with old school Magic. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, put a gold counter on it. Each creature with a gold counter on it is a wall in addition to its other creature types and has Defender. Those creatures can't attack. When Aurification leaves the battlefield, remove all gold counters from all creatures. So unfortunately, this would never happen to Commander, but if you had 2 of these on the field and one of them got destroyed, all of the gold counters would be removed. Now that actually includes gold counters created by the other enchantment because they both have the same name. But, like I said, totally not relevant in Commander at all. So, the way I would phrase what this card does is every time a creature deals damage to you, you put a counter on it that turns it into a Defender. And it actually is still literally a wall, so if you have some kind of, wall interaction card, it is also considered a wall, but basically wall was a synonym for Defender before the word Defender was created. And nowadays, there is a creature subtype of wall, but theoretically, it could not be a Defender if they really wanted. I think they pretty much all are, but you never know. So every single creature gets to hit you just once, and that's it. That's the last time they're attacking you. Now, unfortunately, they're obviously going to remain then untapped, and they could block, so you might have to put it in like an all-flying or control board wipe removal pin down type of thing. But still, getting one clean hit on you and then after that they can never hit you again, that's pretty powerful. And so this one goes into overlooked but awesome just because of its sheer power. This card is insane. Now, if you thought horribly oppressive decks like Lantern Control just totally shut you down, keep in mind that Modern is limited to 8th edition onward, which is, I think, 2003. When you start getting into some of the older stuff, because, honestly, I found this card because my friend is building the most don't attack me / you can't attack me Commander deck ever, you start getting some cards that are so broken, I'm surprised they're not restricted in Legacy and Vintage, although, honestly, if it costs like 3, 4, 5, or 6 in Legacy and Vintage, it's a little bit less realistic to put in a deck unless you're going to, cheat it out. If some of these cards were legal in Modern, oh my god, would they be banned quickly. So the next couple cards are probably going to be horribly oppressive white cards. So if that's the kind of Commander deck you want to unleash upon your friends, well, that's up to you. But then again, I kind of do like white-blue control, which is my only existing Commander deck right now. Here's a fun little fact about this card. You're probably thinking, what does this have to do with auras? Well, that's not quite where they were going with this, and honestly, I think in my opinion, they spelled the card incorrectly. So, todos de mis amigos quien se hablan español know that the word for gold in Spanish is oro. In French, it's or, and in Italian, it's also oro. So, English is pretty much one of the only languages that calls it gold. So, theoretically, it should have been called aurification, right? Because goldification just sounds stupid. Well, that would have been the more modern, up-to-date version, but on the periodic table, gold symbol is AU. Well, you know how much scientists love naming all kinds of things after Latin just because they feel like it, I guess. The original Latin word for gold was aurum. So aurification is kind of like a meshing of current English and old school Latin to mean goldification, basically. Oh my gosh, my channel is so educational, it's sickening. So for $3.25, go get yourself a copy of this card, throw it in your Commander deck, and piss off everybody. I'll see you guys next video.